Hello, hello, hello. I'm just going to change this filter. I don't like this one. Where is it? Oh, we've got them both on. Well, say no more. Okay. Okay. Close that then. Right. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the Sim Cafe. Do you want the good news or the bad news, chat? And speaking of chat, hello, Toby, Greg, and Dan. Great to see you all with me this evening. Original OGs. Yeah, do you want the good news or the bad news, chat? Hey, JH. Good to see you, buddy. You decide. Good or bad. Good evening, Streambot. Stream Elements, even. Have a look. Look at that. Oh, I've got some celebrationary reactions, it seems, on the right. Cute. Just about saw that. Let me move this chat, actually. There we go. Okay. Well, I'll save the suspense anyway. The good news is we've got ACC 1.9. Look at this beautiful new Lamborghini on screen. The bad news is I've got a cracking little headache, haven't I? That's good. Don't know where from, don't know why. Started this afternoon, took some tablets, hasn't really gone anywhere. But we will prevail because I'm very, very excited. Evening, Alicia. Hello, buddy. Very excited about the new update. A couple of reasons. New cars, new track, and yeah, nice one, Toves. And yeah, new cars, new track, and a whole new bunch of physics, apparently, which is going to change everything. I just watched a video from Sim Racing 604, who you may know. Good evening, Crystal. Good to see you in chat, and I'm certainly going to try my best. He's done a short video about all the changes and so on. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, pigeon nugget to your friends, no doubt. Good to see you. Good to see you all this evening. I've put myself small because look at this thing on the screen here. Look at this beauty. Oh, look at my. I wonder who's been eating my webcam. That might be a little kitten. So let's get you straight. Like a proper straight. Oh, where is it? It's kind of. It's reversed. There we go. So we've got the pedal cam on already. No, pigeon, no. The Lambo is clearly the standout beauty here, let's face it. So, yes, welcome everyone to the chat. Great to have you all with me. This car looks amazing, doesn't it just? Look at this thing. Yeah, look at it. Great colour scheme as well. I haven't done any of my own colour schemes yet, obviously. We are going to get out on track, so I hope as many of you can join me as possible on track. The server is already open. There's a few people in it, including Zaza Racing, who you can go and check out on YouTube. He's streaming right now. He'll be in his beloved Ferrari. You'll see him in Ferrari gear as well. He's joined on the server, I think. And I'm going to reset the qualifying when I join in a minute. So some of you got an extra few laps. A lot of people saying how tricky it is and how their times are much slower. So that's going to be interesting. I'm not expecting anything. And obviously driving new cars, it's going to be a bit anyway. So fingers crossed for all of that. And I'm hopefully, weather permitting, because honestly, I do feel a bit rubbish. Hopefully, going to do 4 races because they're not that long, and I'll get to try all 3 new cars and my McLaren with the new physics. That would be the ideal scenario. With that in mind, shall we? Yes, you do, Pigeon. Have another update. Yep, you crack on with that, and you'll be with us shortly. You'll probably make it for quali, I think. Doesn't matter how many people are on track with us tonight because I just want to try out the cars anyway. So the more the merrier. But if we don't get a big turnout, I won't be crying any tears. Let's just make that a little bit higher. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you'll get there by then, Pidge. Excellent, Dan. Love your enthusiasm. It is an exciting evening, Alicia. I'm very happy about the update and everything. I wish I was feeling a bit more 100%, but you can't have it all in life, and it is only a headache. Let's face it. So. Maybe I need to drink plenty. Maybe I need a sweet. Maybe it's just sugar. Maybe I'm drained of sugar and I'm craving it. There we go. Okay. First thing first, let's get on the server and reset it. And I'm going to start the racing in the Lamborghini tonight. Could be a bit dangerous. Probably will be. So we go server list. There's a weird thing about this. We have to select the car, and then when you select the car, it changes it back, I think. Right. Here we are. This one looks quite cool. Yeah. Actually, do I want to... No, let's not. Okay. So we've got that. Now we find my server. Bish bash bosh. Oh, itchy nose already. That's an early one this evening. Right. I've got the admin password. Oh, and then it changes it again. Beautiful. Gotta love that. So now, where am I going? Lamborghini 2023. Okay, at least I've still got this up. Okay. So, 6. Let's just say, server reset. Sorry. Where are we? Quali. Restart. In 30 seconds. Welcome. Server. Four races. Just doing a few server messages, chat. 4 races this evening. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I'm going to be restarting the quali shortly. I get the feeling the server will fill up because A, it's Kyalami, and that's oh, hello Purple. Good evening, sir. Hope you're joining us on track if you can. So yeah, it is the LFM server this week, Kyalami. LFM races, I should say, for the sprint. So I wouldn't be surprised if people want to do it. And it's a fun track. Yeah, so that's going to work for everyone, I think. I'm in the Lamborghini. That's going to be intense. I seem to be the only one. Not sure how I feel about that. Right, time to do a restart on the server. So... Green light, give it all you can. So let's just do one more message. Let's go. Okay. Let's do this, gang. Thank you to everyone tuning in this evening. It's a wonderful pleasure to have you with me. Us. Everyone. All together. Maybe you're racing with us and just having me on in the background. Maybe I'm on your big screen on your living room. I'm going to put on my... Yeah, let's do that. I'm doing the default aggressive. I mean, I could do the default... Let's put that on 4. I'm not that clever. And the track's quite cold. But the tip... I mean, the PSIs are new. That's the one big thing we'll be talking about in a minute. Oh, that sounds weird. Okay, let's turn it up a little bit. I did turn it down because my head's a bit... Woo! No password, Purple. All details are in the Discord as well. Okay. New car. Sounds lovely. Let's see how it feels. Fingers crossed. No high beam. Interesting. Either that or it's a new button. Oh, a few skips there as people join the server. Why does it look like I've got a police car behind me? They got flashing red LEDs or something. That's quite funny. Ooh, okay. Let's focus on the car a little bit. And maybe the new physics as well, right? There's so much going on tonight for us to focus on. Let's see what we can do. I'm just cruising at the moment. I'm proper ambling here. So these curves, I mean, it's definitely more bouncy, but by all accounts you can survive them down, right? So let's go. Still running 140 FPS, so I can't complain. It hasn't knackered the graphics, whatever these updates are doing. Okay, so first thing we need to talk about is the tyre pressures. All change. Very different. The tyres are very different. I was watching, like I said, Sim Racing 604's video at dinner time, and definitely some changes to the tyres. So, 26 to 27 is the new optimum. That's it, gang. And inside that 26 to 27, your tyre will behave differently. at the bottom of the range, it will have a lot of grip and be quite soft and pliable. At the top of the range, it will be very accurate and overinflated, I guess, in effect, a bit too bulbous. It seems like they'll equalise because when it's low pressure, it will heat up quickly, and when it's high pressure, it will cool down. So there's that. And of course the suspension feels different, the damping feels different, the traction control's been changed. I think even the ABS may have been remodelled as well. So lots going on, lots that we're going to discover over the next few weeks, I think, and no doubt the sim racing community will also be discovering a few things about what setups do and don't work, and so on and so forth. Alright, let's get a little bit of a focus on what we're doing, shall we? So pressures are low. Car feels alright, you know, I mean, in some ways it's similar to the McLaren, but it feels a bit more heavy and planted. The McLaren is a bit loose and light and neutral in a way. This one feels a bit heavier. In terms of lap times, I'm probably doing like 5 seconds slower. I've seen some people complaining about their lap times being a bit slow. We'll see. Maybe at Mazzano I'll have a good idea. Is it really going to be much different? I'm sure it won't be long before all lap times are the same or better. Okay. Might be a good idea to do the pressure soon. We don't have a massive amount of time in our qualities to work out what's going on. And I'm going to have a new car each time. Okay, at 45.7, that's not bad considering I'm, you know, out of pressure and a bit. I mean, it feels like I'm braking a bit early there, really. This is the point where I find out that actually I'm really slow in the McLaren and I should probably just pick any other car. Wouldn't surprise me. Because you're saying the suspension feels great. Okay, nice one. I mean, I'm positively cruising around here, but then there are a few seconds for me to pick up, to be fair. So I shouldn't be too complacent. But this car feels like it has a lot of grip. I'm using the default aggressive setup here. Bit understeery though. That's a shame. I was probably picking up a good half a second there, so I've made that more accurate. Okay, so I'm not legally wedded to the McLaren, and I have no particular setups that are amazing for any car. So I could start working on a new car. Should it be the Lamborghini?
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Nice, that sounds positive. Okay, so for tyre pressure, oh, I don't want to get anyone's way there.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Are they changing quite a lot on the straight? Let's have a look. Apparently the Newport... Ah, well, I'm going to try it in a bit. We'll find out. Dennis! Oh, do you know what? My headache is going. Since Dennis came in, my headache's just drifting away, buddy. Dennis, I hope you are 50-50. McLaren is possibly here later in the evening. I want to do 4 races with the 3 new cars and the McLaren. Might do it last. We'll see. But yeah, let's go set up. Let's change the pressure. So this needs to go up 4. This needs to go up 6. This needs to go up 1. And this needs to go up 8. Okay, let's do that. I've got race fuel in the car. There's no point in doing quali fuel. Beautiful, Dennis. I'm very glad to hear it. You know all is right in the world when Dennis is 50 up. Are you 1-to-1 then, Dennis? as well. I mean, you're 50-50, so you just 1-to-1. Yin and yang. Perfectly balanced. Okay, I may be getting in someone's way, unfortunately. Are you on a hot lap? Where am I on the map? No, you're not. Okay, well, you're going anyway now. Of course, with the new physics, I'll probably be a bit curious to see what the GT4s are like. Worth giving that a squiz. So yeah, we'll try the GT4 as well.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Okay, so I must admit, when I watch other people racing in ACC, it does seem quite like relaxed and neutral all the time. Whereas in my McLaren, I always feel like I'm inches away from death. And then I drive other cars and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this is a thing then, because they feel, I don't want to say easier, but maybe less dramatic and exciting than the McLaren, most of the cars I find. I don't know. And I'm probably not going faster in these other cars than I would in the McLaren, which makes me a little bit sad. Makes me a little bit sad. I kind of like the love-hate relationship with the McLaren. Like, it's just always trying to kill you. It doesn't like you. Doesn't seem to like anyone. Doesn't really have an opinion, maybe. Right, I was hoping to do a fast lap, but it seems like there's a little bit of traffic. Which is a shame. Not the best braking release. Let's see if I can get in the low 44s. We certainly do have a full server. Hopefully at the end of the race people will leave so I can drop out and get in another car and come in without any trouble. But yeah, turns like that are really quite tricky in the McLaren. And this without any particular setup, that was quite wonky. Yeah, no, I'm going wonky and I'm half a second up. Oh, that's a bit fast. Yeah, that's a shame. Misjudged. I'm not a big fan of that turn, even in the light. Hey, buddy, you're obviously a lot quicker than I am.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Are you on a lap? Oh, you're on a lap. Sorry, buddy. Didn't see you on a lap there, sorry.
Yellow flag ahead.
Yellow flag ahead. Okay. So we have got a full server, I think. I think 30. Oh, Dennis is terrible. Do you know, I'm always thinking about you, Dennis, because my braking is not the best and it needs to improve. And all I can think about is you hot shaming me for missing another braking marker. I mean, that one wasn't the best, was it, really? But yeah. It's the release of the brake. Isn't my best work. Tyre pressures are okay, we're in the middle of the tyre. I probably didn't need to go down the gear there, that's a bit slow. I think the thing is, I'm used to using the McLaren this throttle to help with the steering. You just push a bit of throttle on just to push the bum around a bit in the turn when you're understeering. And in other cars, it seems to be mostly the opposite. Oh, that was quite slow. But also, when you accelerate out of turns, in other cars it seems so much easier than the McLaren, I've got to say. The McLaren, when you accelerate out of the turns, it is a bit of a
Yellow flag in sector 2.
nightmare. Okay, if I can get in the 44s, I'm probably not doing too bad. Because I don't expect any records in this thing. Apologies if you're just tuning in and looking for an esports driver. That will not be me, but a 44.7. Yeah. I mean, I've got time for another lap.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Let's do it. Let's see if we can improve. Lost a bit of time there. No, it really is Pigeon. I mean, I kind of got used to it. I love it. It's more fun. But I see other people, and when they go around ACC, it looks so easy for them. There's me just struggling on every turn. That was a big struggle. But other cars, I'm a bit understeery. And then on the edge of the exit, I get that oversteer at the end of the exit. This isn't the way to go, Jeff. I'll tell you what, it's a bumpy ride. I think I would have probably died if that was before the update, maybe. It's what people are saying, isn't it? You can do bumpy stuff on the curbs and not get massacred anymore. You just got to ride it out. But that did lose me a whole bunch of time. Oh, you're chucking loads of technical stuff at me, Purple. I've got a headache, hold on. That was a slow one for me. Look, there you go. Bumpy, bumpy. You definitely feel it in the wheel in a different way, I think. It feels probably a bit more natural and realistic. Oh, you're in for a hop. Zaza, yo! Big old Zaza. Zaza in front of me is also streaming, by the way, team. He's live on YouTube right now if you want to go and watch him. Lovely guy. Streams ACC pretty much only. Okay. Let's go. Let's try and get a low 44 at least in this new car. On this new update of physics. Am I understeered there a bit? No, I'm okay, I'm okay. What's interesting is this feels a lot less brake sensitive. Like in the McLaren, when you release the brakes, it really digs in. And I don't really get that in the other cars so much. When you release the brake, not a lot changes. But the McLaren does feel very sensitive on the brake.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I might dip into the 43s here. I mean, I did quite well here on the last fast lap, so I don't think I'm going to win any time. Or can I? Maybe a little bit.
Yellow flag.
Oh, overcooked it on the last turn. There goes the time. But close to a 43. I'll take that. Okay. Close to a 43. Not bad. We see Daniel up there as well. Daniel racing around in his Merc. How are you finding the Merc, Dan, if you got a chance? Right, quick server messages. Hi everyone. No points or prizes for this race, so please give some extra room. You're all live on YouTube. Check out the Sim Cafe.
30 seconds.
This is the first. Let's go. Okay,
20 seconds.
let's do it, gang. Let me just double check. Have I got the right fuel? Yes, I do. Okay, let's go. Let's not miss it. Although if I do start from the pit, it's not a big deal. Let's go. Right. Okay, I'm P13.
Stay in double file.
First race with the new physics. Let's have a go, shall we? Okay, looks like we've got to swap sides. Hopefully we have a fairly clean T1, but I'm sure people will be keen to get up ahead. We'll see how that goes. Where's Zaza and all this? Oh, he is P5. Okay, buddy, enjoy your race. Where are you, Dirk? Dirk is P6 right next to him. Cool. Nice one. Good to see some of the gang here. Okay, let's get in our proper spot. Let's hope there's not too much carnage at T1. People are going to be respectful. Well, you want to race, right? But also we don't want everyone to crash. We don't want to fill the car and not damage.
Green light, go, go, go.
Okay, let's go. I think people are going to be a bit cautious going forward. When are people braking?
3 wide. All clear. Clear on the left.
That's tight. I'm using the radar. I don't want to hit anyone.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Let's stay wide here because people drift across. Oh, I cut in there because I didn't want to hit our BMW friend, Mr. Wilson. Or just Wilson. Let's not gender everyone all the time. It's boring. Right. Oh, you're close, buddy. My tyres are cold. Let's face it.
Clear on the right.
But I'm now on the inside here. What do you want to do? Huh?
Yellow flag in sector 1.
I think people are being quite respectful, which is nice. Those messages on the server really help, just to remind people that we are not racing for any points or prizes this evening. So please just leave a bit of room. Let the squad, let the pack thin out a little bit, and then we can go a little bit harder maybe.
Car on the left.
Someone has snuck right up on the inside there. Brenham in the BMW. There you go, Brenham. You got that place. I was a bit cautious there on the entry. Let's go, shall we? Okay, we have quite a big train here, which isn't bad for a public lobby, which tends to be a big show of stuff, should we say. I was going to swear a lot there, but let's not. Despite the timing of this broadcast. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that was a bit weird on the exit there. It's like, ooh. Yeah, innit? Dirk doing a bit for the community. Go on, Dirk. Get us that podium. I'll have a look at your positioning in a minute. Okay, we are P16, so we're kind of middle of the pack. Let's see if we can stick close to these guys. Smashing that curb like it's not even there. So that's one big thing you'll see people talking about with the new update, is the ability to ride curb. Which is going to be a big talking point. For a certain track as well, where you get really big sausages. By all accounts, those sausages are not such a big deal anymore. Okay, ahead of us we have the new Porsche, which you can see is quite attractive rear tail light going across the car. It's pretty cool, doesn't it? That one long beam, you'll see it light up here. As we get to night time on the server, we'll probably see that more and more. Oh, Daniel! How do you manage it? Hey, look, we've got a few races this evening, but all I can say is just go out and do some laps, right? Maybe find the back of the pack and race with the back of the pack, come out at the right time. But it looks like some really clean. Look at that train. We've got a little gap and then the next one. That's really clean. I'm quite proud of that. Well done, everyone. A 44.6. How about that? I'm doing alright. Let's see if we can get in the 43. Might be quite difficult with the traffic. We are a bit 2x2 up ahead. Here we are up with Karpov in the Porsche, the new one. The Porsche 992 new. I'll probably going to say something stupid there, so let's just say it's a new Porsche. Try and stay close, that's part of the aim of it. Staying very close without hitting them. This car does feel nice, you know. I had that weird sort of oversteer moment at the end of lap 1, coming out the last turn. That was weird. But overall, the car feels very nice and stable. I think I could get used to this. The engine note is good. You got collected by a car. Fair enough, buddy. I'll let you off. So we're going to learn from last night, and we're not going to come crashing up this. Okay, buddy. Maybe that. Maybe the word got taken out of my mouth there. What kind of karma is that? That was poor from me. Let's just do that properly.
Slow car ahead.
Let me get across the track there. So I got torpedoed there. And yeah, where I did it yesterday and tried not to, I mean, it might be I don't know what to say. How do you jinx yourself like that? And the thing is, I'm pretty confident I was well past that turn. So I've got no idea where that person came from, because that was from very, very deep, I'll be honest. Anyway, that makes me laugh. This car is, I believe, toast. And I'm maybe going to go to the pit for some repairs now. That's a shame, I was having a bit of close racing. Let's have a look. 17 seconds. Okay, well, I've raced with worse, but I'm not going to gain much from racing with 17 seconds of damage, I don't think. So we had a few laps where it was quite fun. We were building up some pace there. We were getting quite close to 43, I think. Yeah. Oh, I feel sorry for whoever did that, because they were struggling. Let's...
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Right, we're going to box. I've only got 6 seconds, actually, have I? Yeah, sorry, I've got 16, haven't I? Yeah. Okay. I've got 16. Let's... Come on, Jack. Let's do a little pit stop, shall we? I'm not really feeling that damage. It's not too much, but... I don't know, you know. I mean, it's always practice. Do I? Oh, I'll tell you what. The suspension's better, but those sausages, it isn't easy. Right. Sorry, I shouldn't. I was actually me just testing the sausages there. The sausages is bad. Let me get out of your way. The sausages is bad. Is that Balachinsky? Is that Daniel? Hey, Dan. I nearly wiped him out there. Let's give him a little flash. Everyone say hello to Daniel Svart, just in front of us here, in his Mercedes. Let's stay ahead of him. Let's get around him. Come on. I didn't want to hit him there. That was some lines, Daniel.
Car on the right.
Come on, Dan. Give us some pace.
Clear on the right.
There's what you got. I know. Well, I was just thinking, like, obviously, you know, again, not really looking at points and prizes. I was just thinking, would it be better just to have this car in full, you know, without damage, in full capacity, that's all. But me and Daniel are here, there's only 11 minutes left, so for 17 seconds, maybe I hang it out a bit. I'm not used to how the car reacts to stuff, unlike the McLaren, where I know what I'm doing. But the purple sector has spoken. Jensen. So let's keep it on the tarmac for now. See if we can keep up with the speed demon Balachinsky. I broke too early there. Oh no! What kind of community are we having here? Honestly, purple, you've got no shame. Just for that purple, you should get on track and let me punt you. Poor Daniel. It is interesting in the low gears when you accelerate with this car, it can flip out in a different way to the McLaren. The McLaren, it feels a bit more obvious. With this one, it's suddenly like, oh, hello, here we go.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful. There's a slow
But
car ahead.
I don't know if just because the brakes on this are better, but on the McLaren, you really know when you've released the brakes, your car suddenly snapped into life. With this, I can barely tell. It's probably a good thing, because the McLaren is quite tricky to manage in that way.
We are halfway through, keep it up.
But I must admit, I think with this one, I feel like if I did hot lapping, I'd probably end up going a lot faster than I do in the McLaren. I think that's what'll happen. I was guessing. We'll see. Anyway, we're keeping up with Daniel here. He's doing some alright times up ahead. So yeah, what do we think? Well, the new physics are interesting. They're cool. I can't feel like I'm going much slower at the moment, to be honest. If anything, I'm close to my PB, so I'm not going to sit here and say it's really slow. I'm about to nearly do a PB in a broken Lambo. So either I'm rubbish before, oh, Daniel flirting with the sand. Maybe he just wants to go to the beach. What about... I was close to doing a PB there in a broken Lambo.
Yellow flag ahead.
What does this tell you guys? How rubbish am I? I was, my PB here is 43.5 this year, season, whatever time round, and I was just about to crack that before I overraked the last turn. What a weird world we live in. I'm all over the place this lap. Oh, me and you together, Dan. Me and you together. Okay, so obviously the damage can't be that bad if I'm happily cruising around near PB of my own. So let's... Oh, come on, Jess. Let's have a little go at the PB, shall we? The understeer, though. We'll get used to that. Okay, pressures are good. But I'm watching out a lot there. I need to find the right timing on that or I'll just lose all my time. Let's find out where Dirk is, shall we? Oh, Dirk P8 might have had a bit of a nuisance from someone. Other than that, oh, we've got a super fast field here. Obviously the server is open. All abilities are welcome. Thanks to you, Chuck. Aye, there is a little bit of understeer here, I'd say. Yeah, well, it's new. It's going to feel different, I guess. I've put on the default aggressive. Let's see if we can do a half decent lap. Go, go, go. Ooh. Let's do this. I think because I'm not that, like, brilliant at understanding sims and geometry and all that and feel, and I don't know how qualified I am to talk about the differences with this new update. I don't know how qualified I am, if at all. What can I tell you? Well, I mean, there's not many big curves at Kyalami. There's a few medium ones, and obviously the big sausage. The sausage is still death. But the medium curves, it does feel like I can maybe take them a little bit easier. And then I think also the car is meant to feel a bit different at very slow speeds under braking. And yeah, it kind of does that. Doing alright lap times here for a broken car.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
I'm trying to work out what you referred to there, Purple, but I'm a little bit scared now. Okay, so I've got 17 seconds of damage, and I'm on course for what could be a PB. I don't know what that means for this game. Understand, no! Wow, I just lost 4 tenths. Oh well. So yeah, feels good. This new Lambo is lovely. I hope I don't drive any faster than the other cars, because this is already good. Who was it who said earlier the Porsche might be dodgy? Was that you, Purple? I hope not, because I'm looking forward to that. I really like the Porsche when I tried it the other day. And then of course, hey, don't miss that Jeff like that. I'll try my good old McLaren at the end, I think. Okay, 3 minutes left in the race. A couple of laps. Let's see if we can do something a bit amazing with the timing. Don't look at the delta. Need to open up the steering much earlier there. Don't look at the delta. I'm not gonna. I know it's green. You can see it's green. Oh, I'm gonna be green for long doing that. There goes red. Okay, I'm looking forward to that. Delta's red. Okay, 1 or 2 laps left. Easier to drive now? Yeah. Okay. Well, tomorrow night, gang, we are back on LFM. It'll be at Kyalami, and of course it'll be in the update. I'll probably be in the McLaren, but you never know. This Lambo ain't bad, and it's new, so you know, we like new things here, right? Oh, the understeer though. Can we blame the understeer on something?
Final lap. Give it all you can. Slow car.
Oh, we're finally catching up with Wilson. And just ahead of us, we have the pigeon. How about that? H. Bird. Hadley Bird, the pigeon, the famous nugget.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag, be careful.
Me and Wilson sitting in a tree. Look at that ping, ladies and gentlemen. 8. We bow down to Wilson and his infinitely low ping. Bit adventurous there on the curb. Okay, let's have a little last lap scrap with man like Wilson. Okay, let's go team. You're driving the Rari. Oh, okay, I'll drive the Porsche next and then I'll drive the Rari. Oh, that sounds amazing. Can't wait to get on that braking squeal. Some people like to brake early for that bit. I guess that wasn't that early in the end. Probably wasn't that early. Oh, I managed to spin a little. Oh, it's still understeering. I'm going to blame the damage for that. I wanted to push an earlier apex exit, but yeah, you got the timing on this feels a little bit different to the Macca. Can we still get Wilson? Can we still get Wilson? Fireworks up in the hills, it's beautiful here. I might weep. Bring the family. We're going to go for Wilson last lap. We're going to dive bomb him. Dive bomb engaged. Did we do it? Oh, we're not close enough. Oh, he's gone really wide. Oh! No, he beat us. I thought I had it there.
Alright, check it flag. Good job.
Right.
You did the best you could. Now bring the car back.
Thanks, everyone. Oh, thanks, everyone. Right, okay, I'm going to go and get myself a Porsche. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. It's great having you all here.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Let's go and grab the Porsche quickly. We haven't got much time. So, we are now getting in the new Porsche. Where are you, Porsche? Porsche? 992 GT3R, all in black. Red, it looks quite nice. Oh, there we go. You look good. Let's go, we're back on. That wasn't it, Hadley? Oh, you were just ahead of me, buddy. I couldn't keep up. I nearly did a PB in a broken Lambo. So, don't know what that's about. Let's go out on track, shall we? Get our pressures fixed. Here comes the Porsche 450. Nice, beautiful. Yeah, I did a 43.8 on a broken car. I was a bit surprised. And at one point, I was going faster. Okay, yeah, I saw you doing your times the other day, Pidge, so you're around my pace. Sorry, what car were you in, Pidge? Were you in the same car as normal? Or a new car? I didn't check, sorry. Let's just go. You think a patch is out? Really, Perps? Are you sure? Because if it is, I might go back and grab it. Yeah, tricky. Anyway, I need to do some laps. I think a patch is out. Interesting. We shall see. I just had an 800 meg. Oh, I had that when I bought the DLC, I think. Which is quite different. Normally it doesn't happen. I had the download, and then when I bought the DLC, it gave me another one, which I didn't. It surprised me. So you might find it's that. Let's go reset the tyres. Set up. And then drive. Okay, let's go. So now we're in the Porsche. Look at this dash. Wow, you can't miss this dash when I've got this FOV on, can you? Gee. That's a big old dash. Okay. Let's go. I do love the Porsche. The other one. Let's see what this one's like. Now, what do I remember about the Porsche? It has a brilliant turn, and then when you accelerate, it understeers, right? Oh, this car feels great. Esposito behind me on a hot lap. Then there's no one else. Oh, Zaza. That'd be cool. My first time on track with my new buddy Zaza. Like I said, Zaza is streaming right now, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to go and check out his stream, he'll be driving the Ferrari, yep. Number 296, very cute. Okay, so let's give this car a spin. Tyre pressure is going to be wonky, so let's just do a few laps of that and then a few hot laps. The car feels lovely, by the way. It feels great. Yeah, when you're not on the brake or the throttle, it turns very easily. As I'll exemplify there. Oh, a little bit understeery though. Although of course I don't really have much grip in the tyres. Don't really have much grip in the tyres yet, so let's not expect too much. But yeah, this Porsche is feeling lovely. Yeah, it's a bit understeery in a way. I don't know, it's hard to say actually. Weird. Again, just different dynamics to the other cars, so I've got to try and get as accustomed to it as possible. And let's face it, I am no Jimmy Broadbent? I don't know. Probably Jardio. Probably the best one to compare it to for ACC GT3 speeds. Maybe with an even better setup, this car would just start singing even more. Okay, so my tyres are well out, so I think middle of the next straight we might have a good idea of the tyre pressures on the home straight, and we'll change those and then we'll do a few laps. But yeah, the understeer is real. They're still warming up though, so let's give them a second.
Well done, mate. The fastest steps up.
45.2 with dodgy pressures in a new car. Why not?
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Porsche Cup raced at Long Beach last weekend, and I have to say the engine sounds pretty much like the real thing. Nice. Yeah, everyone loves ACC sounds, and I am a big fan of the sounds in ACC. I think it's one of the things that attracted me to the game when I first played it all those years ago. And I'm like, wow, this sounds incredible. It just feels so alive, the engine sound in this game. But yeah, big understeer there, unless I let go of the throttle. Let's do the pressures. I think they're pretty stabilised now. So just filling up nicely, but again, we don't really care about that tonight because we just want to try out our new cars, don't we? So I'm sure it will get quite busy like the last one, but maybe not quite the 29 that we had last race. Okay, so I had to stab the brake there. .44.6 with not amazing pressures. New car, still getting used to the dynamic.
This is me, Russell, guys.
Yeah, let's
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
so let's do a few things. Okay, so we've got the aggressive preset. 1, 2, 3. We want to go 0.8, which is 5. We want to go 0.8, which is 5. And we want to go 0.8. Which I just lost the count of there. Hang on. I'll do. Right. And then we're going to go back out on track. Before we do that, let's just say a few words to everybody. Hi everyone. Oh, let's not do it in capitals, that's a bit shouty. Hi everyone. You're live on YouTube. Come check out the Sim Cafe. We usually race together Saturday evening. Right, okay. So, yes, welcome everyone this evening to the Sim Cafe. I am your host, Jeff Coldclough. And I sometimes mumble my words when I speak, so good luck listening to me. I'm sometimes a bit quick as well, so between quick and mumbling, I'm probably not having the best microphone settings. There's probably a lot of time when you're just hearing me talking and you're like, yeah, Jeff, whatever. I totally get that. Maybe I need some elocution lessons so that I can pronounce my words properly. And not just mumble a mess. Ah. Right, 4 minutes. Let's do a few laps. And see if these pressures are any good. They might be a lot better. Fingers crossed. Okay, let's go. No excuses time. We're on race fuel. So we're not going to be going hero speed, but we have got the correct pressures.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
So, as we were just saying, car noise in this game, very important. Is the Porsche noise sufficient? For me it's a big yeah. Sounds great. And it does a high rev. So we've got a lot of time for high revving cars. Let's go. Let's get some heat in these new wobbly circles they call tyres. Let's go. I must admit, excuse me, a bit itchy. The brakes don't feel that amazing. Like, I'm not stopping that quickly compared to some cars. The Lambo just now had pretty good brakes, to be fair. I was stopping very quickly. On this one, does not seem so amazing. Right, so I got 2 laps, this and the next one. Let's try and go a bit fast.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Let's try and go a little bit fast. Oh, I got spat out by the curb there. That's a shame. Spat out by the curb. Of course, there's no accounting for the fact that the default aggressive setup may suit me more on some cars than others and on some tracks, because I'm not really doing any decent tinkering here to setup. We're just going with what they've got. So, not sure how fast I'm going to be, but okay, tyre pressures are good. Let's see if we can get a bit of a low 44 going on, because these times are not amazing. Let's go. Well, looks like we've got a full server. Invalidated. Damn. It doesn't seem to have all of the low speed traction that the McLaren has. Mid speed is quite interesting, but the low speed, I think the McLaren has a bit better traction maybe. And again, I'm not the sim racing hero, so I can't really say. But I'm starting to hit the 43s, which is pretty promising, I think.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Yeah, look. Excusing that slight off track, that's a 44 step.
Session is
That's
done.
okay. That's not too bad. I'm happy with that. Let's go. Can I give pressures? Let's have a look. I'm missing my buttons here. Kissimov is in the Porsche. Sure. 25.7, 25.5, 25.5, 25.3. $25.7, 25.5, 25.5, 25.3. Okay, so there's no points or prizes for this race, so please everyone leave extra room in the first few laps. Also, we're live on YouTube. Come check out the Sim Cafe. Okay, setup. I think I've got everything right. My fuel is, yeah, that's good. Let's not worry about that. Let's have another fun race, shall we? This time in the Porsche. Be interesting to see what this is. Oh no, purple, don't say that. Be interesting to see what this is like. In anger, amongst traffic. Currently P12. 26. Thank you to everyone tuning in this evening. It's always good to have you with me. Looking forward to this. Should be fun. Should be. I'm going to discover a little bit about the car. Hopefully no damage. Last time I got the most random punt in history. Hopefully no damage. And, yeah. My t-shirt, right? Okay. Let's go. Last race was, I think, very respectable for most people. So hopefully we can maintain that on an open public lobby. You never know. Okay, let's have a nice clean start. I might be aggressive at the start just so I don't leave any gaps. And then leave a gap behind me. So, looking for green.
Green light, show them what you got.
Let's go. It's a good start.
On the left.
It's quite quick. I might just stay wide right here. There's a bit of room for me.
Car on the left.
I want to stay as close as possible, and then as wide as possible.
Car on the left.
Don't want to bump into him. I went very slow there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
He's gone. Okay, here's a new Ferrari in front of us. I feel like we haven't followed one properly yet. What do you think, team? It's a bit... That rear is a little bit on the sort of flat side, isn't it? Just that big lump of grey. It's different, it's an interesting shape. With different colours it'll obviously pop in different ways. Have we got a new subscriber? Harry! Good evening, sir. Good to have you with us. Or lady. Look at me always saying sir like I know you all guys. Nightmare. Anyway, we're racing at Kyalami. This is lap 1. And you can guarantee a little traffic jam at the top of the hill. Looking at the track map, we have a wonderful train of cars there. Isn't it amazing? You just ask everyone to be nice and everyone out of 26 is just filing around perfectly. Having said that, there's trouble ahead. I hope that wasn't an incident.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, I just about kept away from him there. I definitely saw my radar. That was a bit close. Oh, and he's lost it. That'll be sore in the morning. Okay, so no excuses to be had. We're P8. We're just behind Rossi in the Ferrari. This Porsche is, yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. The brakes, I mean, they're not filling me with confidence right now. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm on the aggressive setup, but these brakes are not filling me with confidence. That other guy broke at the same time as me, but seems to be able to stop a lot more. So, we'll see. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not using the brakes right. We'll find out. I don't know, maybe I missed my McLaren a little bit. Did I miss my McLaren? It's nice to have variety. It is a bit, isn't it, Greg? It's nice to have some variety. It's just, I fear that I'm not going to be very competitive if I'm swapping around cars because, as you guys know, I'm no champion in sim racing by any means, so I need all the help I can get. And sticking to one car will probably aid that, right, obviously. There's no point in me swapping around cars to have a better rate. I'm not at that level, I don't think. So, yeah, I don't mind changing car now with the new physics update and a couple of new cars. I don't mind changing. Hey! Ah, buddy! I did my best to stay out of your way there. Okay, off we go. Oh, Dirk's here! Hey, Dirk! Hey, Dirk! Waving to our friend Dirk. What kind of jinx is that, Toby? Jesus, bro.
Yellow flag, be careful.
I mean, I actually stayed quite wide for him there, it's a shame. I did stay wide. I thought I'll just stay wide, he's on the inside of me, and he still managed to clip me, so I think he might have just drifted a bit. So Dirk is in the Mercedes. Dirk Winnow in front of us, who you will see as Nakor in the chat. Nakor. Nakor is a great driver, very focused and composed. He's in the Mercedes. I don't know if that's his normal car. The Mercedes has had a big update apparently, by the way. It's not a new car, but it's had an update, the existing one. So, that's a bit harsh, Tobes. Yeah, probably. Oh, I'll tell you what, those snaps are quite fun to catch. That was a bit much. I had two catches there. The second one was even worse. And all I wanted to do was catch Dirk. Dirk's probably cruising around like, come on, Jeff. No doubt it's being held up by Milano in the new Ferrari.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Tyre pressures are, ooh, a bit hot. Interesting. Interesting to see. And then we have a slightly poorly Ferrari there. Okay, let's go a little bit faster and try and keep up with Dirt.
Falling behind to the car in front.
45.4, no.
Well done, mate. This has been your Russell best.
Let's do a low 44 in the Porsche, shall we? There shouldn't be any excuses. Certainly feels different under braking. New Porsches, yeah. I sometimes wonder if I'm braking my wheelbase, because when I do that on like really heavy turns, it kind of makes some noises as I rip it the other way of where it's trying to go. Oh dear.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Well, this isn't my best work. Yeah, Bentley! When's the last time we saw one of them on track? Oh boy, are my tyres that hot? Wow. It's all gone a bit funky now. Yeah, that hop, skip and then flip the other direction in the Porsche is quite fun. I've got to get used to that. But at least I saved it. I'm not going very fast. I know I've had a few accidents, but I don't know how to drive this thing at high speed in the turns. I don't think I'm doing it very successfully at the moment. Let's try that again, shall we? Right, tyre pressures are a little bit edgy. We're meant to be between 26 and 27 now. I am now hitting 27. It's a bit warm. Let's brake a bit earlier. Well, there's nearly a second, apparently. Doing those corrections a bit late. I should do it earlier and have a straighter line on the exit. Trying to ignore that understeer that I keep getting. Ah. Annoying. I mean, I'm glad I held it on the grass, but I was on for an alright lap there. I've got to say, so far, the Lambo, I think it beats the Porsche. I do like the Porsche, but the Lambo, I did a PB when it was a bit broken. I'm not doing that here.
Yellow flag, be careful.
It's fun. I can enjoy driving it, but yeah. How's everyone else doing? So Zaza's on the podium. Oh, Winnow and Balachinsky having a little fight just ahead of me. It'd be nice to join them, but don't think it's happening this race. We've got Schlager and Fantozzi behind. Schlager's overtaken Fantozzi, so that could be incoming for my piece soon, I think. Winnow and Balachinsky maybe slowing up a little bit ahead of me. There's still half of the race to go. Oh, that's just rubbish. That does not feel competitive.
Yellow flag,
Yeah, it doesn't feel competitive yet. We have Balachinsky ahead in the Ferrari. Hope he's not having any problems in the new car. Starting to get the hang of the Porsche here with a low 44 potentially. Mikey is saying, yeah, it's all sweet. It's yeah. I mean, I'm not the most nuanced of ACC drive. Turns out you can take the sausage and hang it. How about that? Oh, I didn't expect to do that. Whew. Oh, a bit of hand movement there. I've tried the Lambo, big thumbs up. I'm trying the Porsche, not bad, and I've got the Ferrari neck. I haven't tried Valencia yet. We'll do that soon. The physics, I'm not sure how much I'm qualified to tell you. Let me try it in the McLaren, and I'll tell you. Because in this, it's a new car, I don't know what I'm doing. But in the McLaren, I'll be able to give you a better idea. And I'll be doing that in a few races' time. But I nearly went and did a PB in a broken Lamborghini. So, anyone saying about, oh no, everyone's going slow now, I would ignore that. Either that or I'm just rubbish. Or both. But right now I'm just slamming it around behind Balachinsky. Trying not to crash into him.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, hello. So Fantozzi in the Lambo. New Lambo. Look at that. From behind, that looks incredible. I think the Lambo might be my car, you know. He probably thinks I was doing a move. I was just trying to stop my car. Honestly, the Porsche, the brakes on this Porsche are... Yeah, this Porsche, I can't drive it fast. I think I need a much better setup or much more skill.
Yellow flag accepted.
Or maybe it just takes longer to adapt to this car. I can't say. But yeah, thank you everyone who's tuned in this evening. It's great to see you all with us. You can of course join us on track. We've got 2 more races this evening. If you haven't already and you're enjoying the show, oh, I've missed it there. You can't be enjoying that. Drop a like. There's a little thumbs up. Or you could of course just drop a thumbs down. You're thinking, come on Jeff, you're missing every apex. Not good enough. Let me know. Yeah, I need to drive this car differently. Daniel's now being hassled by Fantozzi. You know, I'd hate to say it, I think Daniel's doing better in the Ferrari than he probably does in his Mercedes. How do you feel about that statement, Daniel? Oh, my groin needs to snap. That's not ideal. I'm trying to break my braking leg because my groin gets a bit locked. Not really what you want. Right. How did I go that late for the braking there? I thought I was going to be a bit early. Oh, I'm so shocking at braking there. Right, now the Fantozzi's ahead of Daniel. Wow, I jinxed that one, didn't I? No, you don't, buddy. Let's go and get Daniel now, shall we? Bit of clear air. I'm coming for you, Dan. I am coming for you. Look up to see we're going completely the wrong way. Wow. That's interesting. Oh, my tyres at the front are a bit warm. Okay. Is that explaining the... Wow. Well, one thing, Mike, is they're saying there's a lot of changes with the tyre modelling, right, in terms of how it feels at different pressures and all the different things it does. And I've got to say, I'm a bit overheat, and it is definitely something you can feel. I feel like I'm losing a lot of time now, very quickly. I don't remember it being like that before. Although, of course, I'm in the Porsche, so I can't really say for sure, but... Yeah, I'm nearly 2 seconds down on my lap. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see how good I am around here. So, nice and early. Oh, come on. What is going on there? What is going on there? I'm braking really early and I'm struggling to make my markers. So, something's definitely changed, Mikey boy. What it is, I don't know. But I can't get anywhere near Daniel now. He's gone, and I'm doing, yeah. I mean, look at that. I'm completely missing my marker now, and I'm braking before the 100. Clearly before it, like 110. I think, yeah, the front tyres are warm and I've got no, but that's not the braking, front tyres. Well, it doesn't affect the braking that much, usually. I'm a bit understeering. I think the bad braking is because of the tyre wear, right? I don't remember feeling that in the Lambo, and that Lambo was broken. Interesting. I wonder if the default aggressive setup on this is using the tyres too much. I mean, have they really tried every car with every setup and every track? Probably not. I'm cruising around in 46 at the moment. This is not all I can do. This is interesting then. So I don't know if this is just because my tyre PSI is a bit over. But I'm so far off now, my braking, and I'm braking early. I'm definitely braking a good 10, 15, 20 metres early. And I'm struggling with the car. Okay, let's try and do a fast lap now. Oh no, my front tyres have gone AWOL. Front tyres are now on 27.8, which is the whole PSI above, which if I was on 27 going to 28, I'd be like, oh, that's a lot. That explains a lot. I need to go slow now. So those tyres, they keep creeping up. I mean, we're at the end of the race here, aren't we? So, and if anything, it's getting slightly colder rather than hotter. That is interesting to see how much it's gone up and crept up in the last few laps. And now I just feel like I'm driving a not very useful car. Look at this. No grip on the front at all. I mean, you get a bigger window now, but I think if you step outside that window, it's not going to be good. Which will be interesting for the rain. I thought it'd be better for rain conditions. Now I'm thinking, actually, when you're outside of your weather, your pressure window now, good luck to you. Look at me cruising around the 47, doing all I can. I mean, if anything, I'm going so slow that they're starting to cool down a little bit. Look at that. Okay. This is interesting. This is the aggressive setup. One lap to go. Let's do this, team. Okay, very early braking there. Nearly went off there, trying to get in line. Not my best work. Bit like hard work. The Fantosi's been closing the gap all race. He's now put on a mega charge on the last lap. He's obviously feeling it, and he's probably going a lot faster than me for the last few laps as well. He was 5 seconds behind, so he's probably doing the normal lap time. And now he's going up the hill in front of me.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
He doesn't know how dangerous I am to him. This car is not under control. He's got me last lap. No! I'll say it again, though, that Lambo looks great from behind. Right, I need to brake super early here, it's not even funny. Yeah, he's got me. He took him out at the end there. Not ideal. There you go, team. Okay, Porsche didn't enjoy that ending.
Good job.
I mean, pressure's a bit high, I know, but yeah, I mean, I don't remember doing that when I'd raced the Porsche before, but that was bad. I couldn't. Yeah, let's get in the Ferrari now. And hope that we don't have any more shenanigans. Right, now we pick the Ferrari 296. There we go, look at this. What do we think of that beauty? Oh, I love those front phalanges. Louvres? I think they're called Louvres. Louvres, Louvres. I don't know, I'm not French. Praise the Lord. Okay. Don't know about that colour though. That's alright. That's a bit nice. I've seen it on track already though, right? Do you know what? I think I need to do my own one. I haven't got long, but I think I need to do a nice pink Ferrari. Look at that. Wheels in blue. Look at that beauty. Car number 83. Kalu Racing. There you go. Oh, Racing. Let's just call it Kalu Race. Yeah, save. Beautiful. Back. Confirm the Kulu race. Let's go. Sharp, agile, predictable. Right on my fave. You seem to be doing alright. Isn't it time for some thunder? Yes, of course. Purple. Purple, I need to do 4 races. I'm sorry, buddy. It's going to be very boring. I need 4 races with the right car, with the right, you know, with the right standard settings. Right. Okay, so I'm in the 296 for this one. Wish me well. Okay, gang. Race number 3 of 4. I'm really looking forward to the McLaren. We need to get out there and get our pressure sorted ASAP. Let's do that. So set up. Aggressive. Fuel. 43. Those on the tyres, I mean, are they normally a bit cold? They are, aren't they? So let's add like 0.6. And 0.4. Let's try that. Let's try that. Fingers crossed. And hopefully I don't wreck the tyres like I did last one. That was horrible. Right, so we've had the Lambo and the Porsche. I love the Lambo. The Porsche was tricky. I seem to, as Jay said, rotate more because I didn't. Well, I need to do better basically. Let's go Ferrari time. Sounds a bit farty. A bit like the BMW, right? Very nice, very clean HUD. I like that. The gear number's a little bit low on my eye line, it's a shame. Okay, the brakes and the engine braking seem very sharp. Okay, that's quite sharp. Let's do a few laps and we'll see where our pressures are. Certainly rotates. I believe this has 1,000 rotation, this car or something, and I'm sitting on 480, so I think I might have a bit of intense steering rotation because one little turn and this thing is off. That's what I mean by sharp and agile. That might be the reason as well, Dan. I think a few people might get caught out by it. All the way up to 11, eh, Purple? You really show your age sometimes, you know, buddy. Couldn't do it yourself. What, drive the Porsche badly? I don't know what I'm doing, Jay. I think you know that by now. I think if you want to know what you're doing, you probably tune into another channel. So, Jardia, look at the braking, that's crazy. But Jardia made the point of that steer of the windscreen wiper being annoying. I can't disagree too much. That is very much in your eye line. And it wiggles. But the brakes, I mean, my gosh. Okay, we're here for the vibe. Beautiful, Toads. It's definitely agile, yes. Oh yeah, I know, Toads, I know. And I hope you had a good end of your day, bro. I know you're certainly feeling the grind today. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Well, you say that. I mean, well, I'm all conscious now, Jay. Okay, so this car is... Yeah, we'll see. I think there's an obvious winner today. I've got to say, out of the 3. This is very agile though, but I think it might be a bit twitchy for me. And then when you get up to speed, suddenly it's a bit stuck and there's a bit of aero and... Okay. Let's see. It does feel like a V6 that you've got to throw around a bit. It's going red line quite early, but I'm going to shift it about 7.5. Let's see what happens under the braking here. Yeah, the braking is very good, it seems. And my tyre pressures are not perfect at all. This car feels quite easy to drive, I think. I'm absolutely amazed at the brake. It's stopping so quickly. Yeah, look, hey guys. If you want to, you can drop a like for the hair, and that way I'll know when my hair is in good fashion and style for future streams. Because, you know, I do try different styles, as you can tell. That was a weird one. I didn't seem to stop very well there. Still getting used to this car, clearly. What, the car, Toby? I'm sure you mean the car. Understeer City! I think I'm accelerating too early there, that's the problem. Okay, let's go fast.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Boy. It's wibble wobble, wasn't it? Beautiful. Cheers, Toby.
Car on the left.
It's made me emotional.
Clear on the left.
Everyone in chat, who thinks Toby needs his own rig so he can join us on track? How cool would that be to have Toby bulldozing his way around the pack, losing his temper and smashing it off on T4? I think we'd all pay good money to see that, to be honest, Toby. You can start streaming and steal my audience. I'll just be your agent. Okay, let's try and do a lap. Oh, I've got a really bad spot today, haven't I? Oh well. Let's try and do a lap that's half aggressive. The pressures aren't bad, they're not great, but... Okay, turns out braking late
Your lap time is invalidated. Please
isn't
try
the
to
one.
stay on the track.
Go on, buddy. Right? How cool would that be, Jay? Well, maybe I just need 2 rigs here and then get Toby to come round. Maybe I need 2 rigs here and we can do little duels. That'd be really cool. I can invite your favourite YouTubers over here as well. We can have little battles. Not that Toby isn't your favourite YouTuber, but you know what I mean.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Okay, this car is interesting. I thought I was doing mega braking, but it seems like you get to first gear very quickly and then you're actually quite fast in first gear. So your gears have gone down, but your speed in the end hasn't really reduced that much. Let's try and get some pace out of this thing, shall we? Okay. Let's go, team. We've got a few laps left in quali. I've got race fuel on board and the pressures are okay. As long as we're between 26 and 27 now, you can see them in the bottom right of the screen. It is all changed at ACC. Yeah, that Lambo, I was doing alright in that Lambo. Not sure what's happened since. Not been very competitive. That should have probably gone down a gear. at a low 44. Turn 1 with me, Wally. Okay, we're looking at a low 44. Okay, low 44 is not too bad. Yeah, low 44. I'll tell you what, Jay, I can't wait. I hope it doesn't feel terrible. I mean, what I've heard is that basically the Macca's going to be better now because now it can take curves better. Because out of all the cars, the Macca was rather sensitive, should we say, on curve. I'd hit a curve and just go flying. So, on other cars it wasn't quite so dramatic. So, yeah, I'm very interested to see. I don't think I'll be swapping the Porsche for it, or possibly this Ferrari. This Ferrari's alright. Not bad. Hey.
Cut detected. We've got some light damage on the front of the car.
What are the pressures? I think the rear left is a bit dead and the fronts are a bit warm. There we go. Okay. Well, this is going to be a quiet server, looks like. And I'm going to be in the Ferrari chugging along. Okay. I need to pop to the toilet, I think. Put it on Zaza for a minute. I'll be back in 1 sec.
seconds. 20 seconds.
Dan, talk to me. Yeah, I think it has a bit more effect, right? It seems like. Have I got force feedback in my wheel? Has it gone weird? Bit light.
Go in double file.
Is everything okay? Oh. Yeah, we're good. Got me nervous there. Right, okay, so this time we've got a much smaller field. There's only 6 cars, and they're probably all quicker than me. So, well, me and Hadley are similar pace, actually. So, let's just, we're just going to get more laps, I guess. We're not likely to get any damage. We're just going to do some good old laps on the Ferrari. This will be a bit more of a test. I'm kind of agreeing with you, Dan. I was surprised by the Ferrari brake, but then all of a sudden I wasn't doing so well with them, so I need to perfect it a little bit. The Porsche brakes I thought were terrible. The Lambo was... And as for the Merc, well, is that a good new or a bad new? Big change. Is it good change or bad? Can you imagine if everyone just crashes here? I hope not. We've got a long way to go.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
So we've got Hadley in my Macca behind me. Yeah, we know. Yeah, you do. That's Dirk. Dirk, we know. Knackle. You do, Jay. Definitely. That was maybe my fault. I broke a little bit early, but don't worry, Hadley. I broke a little bit early there. How much damage have I got? 2 seconds. Perfect. That's nothing. Right, so we'll let that other pack go now. I'm in the Ferrari, not the Porsche. Remember that, Jeff? Okay. Let's go. Looks like this is going to be a bit of a 20-minute hot lapper. And if Hadley gives me some company. That car you're in, Hadley, is an absolute rocket, but the brakes are terrible. So when you're going into braking zones behind other cars, brake very early in the McLaren, I found. It's certainly the early part of the brakes, not very good. Engine braking. The Ferrari feels a bit slow in second, this one. I don't know if it's like I need to put it in first because it's a turbo and I need more revs or something. Does it break down? If you're referring to the Ferrari, probably, yeah. Yeah, I just saw that. F1 car, yeah, it does feel quite agile, doesn't it? Bird, so that is not the same bird, no. If you're wondering, JH, the bird we remember is Frosty Bird. You remember Frosty Bird, of course? Who I saw in GM's races in chat earlier, actually. But yeah, Frosty Bird. No, this is Hadley Bird. He's also in the chat as Pigeon Nugget. Yeah, that would actually, yeah, I think that was my first ever stream sniping purple. Ah, turn, bucket. Yeah, this second gear is a bit chuggy. Something tells me I'm not going to get away from Hadley that easily. But yeah, the guy behind me is Pigeon Nugget when he's in the YouTube chat, JH. He also streams on Twitch. So you might put that in the Discord sometime. Ah, gee! Toby, I saw news of you getting a rig and look what happened. That's what happens, chat. That's what happened when you see Toby mention a rig. You do a 360 the wrong way. Why are you pitting, Bird? We're just about to have a good fight. Okay. Looks like I'm doing my own laps now. Unless you got a lot of damage from that contact. Okay, so Toby, we'll chat about the rig stuff. I have some very good ideas about doing it on a really good budget. Okay? We'll talk. And it won't be the prices I mentioned before. Nothing like that. Yeah, that second gear is slow. Oh, pigeon! Well look buddy, if you want to hang around, you can come back out where my car is on track and then we can have a few laps. I'll ignore the blue flag. I think you're around my pace in that car here, because this, I'm not feeling far. This second gear as well. Yeah, oh, Jensen, 110% buddy right now. The Porsche, well you saw me in the Porsche guys, I wrecked that one. That wasn't good. I was dead. Absolutely dead in that. Is that what everyone's going to be like? Like, because I'm not the world's worst driver, so is everyone else just going to wreck the Porsche when they drive it now? On the Enduros, like you were saying, Perp. I love the Lambo. I did a 43, I did a PB nearly of a broken car. Love the Lambo. The Porsche was okay. This Ferrari, it's, yeah, it's, I don't like that second gear turbo lag, I'll tell you that. That's no fun. It does feel like I'm... The engine braking is spectacular. Daniel, like you said. Let me try and do a good lap based on this car's characteristics, shall I, team?
Down to the car in front in sector 2.
That sound like a good idea?
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Let's try and do that. Little bit understeery. Pressures are near perfect. Sorry, gang. Do not adjust your set. That was me waving it twice across the driving line on a high-speed turn. My entry into that high-speed right is just a little bit atrocious, isn't it? Okay. I mean, I feel like I can get in the 44s, but not really the 43. I tell you, A, I'm not a very fast driver, and B, I'm not getting on that well with this car. No, it is very... I mean, the thing is, I've got my in-game and my wheel ratio set to 480, and on this car I believe it's 1,000, isn't it, or something very exciting, which means that, yes, it is, like, I haven't got the wheel on the screen, but something tells me I'm not even doing what the in-game wheel is doing, because it doesn't take much to turn it. It really doesn't take much to turn it. I noticed Zaza also had this issue earlier when he was driving, and he was messing around with all this setting just to get it right. But of course, I'm a Macca boy and 480 is where I want it really, so it'll probably end up back there. Let's see if we can do a half decent lap here though. come on. Losing my time, nightmare. All my time on that turn. Tire's getting hot.
Well done, mate. The fastest
If you
lap.
overdrive on this new model, I think you're in big trouble. I thought this was going to be a thing. I think I said it when I watched Harris's thing. Like, if you're behind someone and you start pressuring them and they start overdriving, they're going to be in a real struggle. Because my style is a little bit over the top and aggressive sometimes, especially with the wheel being a bit rotating maybe. And I think it happened with the Porsche, and it's happening now. The moment you start driving a bit hard, and getting it a bit wrong and going a bit over the top, I think you get really punished. Right, I just tried to manage the tyres down a bit. It seemed to help, but you know, no heroics.
We're halfway through, not over yet.
Interesting. That was bad. Very bad. Late braking there. Tyres are hot immediately. Tyres get very hot off one late braking. It didn't happen before like that, really. Yeah, tyres got very hot very quickly. Now, again, I don't know if my actual setup pressures aren't great, but I think the first half of the race, so it's definitely like, what, after 10 minutes, your tyres start getting a bit hot and heated. I didn't have this in the Lambo, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is just tyre wear fall off because I feel like in the Lambo I was generally getting quicker with a broken car. Well, this is the thing, like, as soon as I start driving it in anger, my tyres are getting a bit hot on these cars. I don't know if I need to go back to the Lambo again, but that car was definitely suiting me even though it was a bit broken. All these cars are a bit sensitive to my style, it seems. I don't know. Again, unfortunately, gang, I'm not massively qualified to pass all the judgment. I can just tell you what I'm actually experiencing, and yeah, those fronts have got hot again. I guess it's my driving style, right? I'm a bit too oversteery and creating understeer. Well, I'm turning the wheel too much, I should say, and it's creating understeer, which is killing the car, I think. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm pushing it into the turn too much, and that's causing the tyres to overheat, I think. I'm not sure.
Losing to the car ahead, he's into one.
Yep, that's fair enough. Okay, so I was under the impression that pressure management would be easier because you get a wider range. So maybe my PSIs are just a bit too high in the top half, right? And there's a lot of, they did say there'd be some variation over a lap. So maybe I need to bring them down, but I feel like it changes after about 5 laps. So I don't know if that's related to like a new tyre wear model. So the tyre wear is different because of the tyre modelling, etc. Right now the Ferrari feels very predictable, but I'm not exactly fast in it, you know. So predictable is great, but not very slow. And there's me trying to brake not early. Crazy. I think I'm getting the PSIs wrong so far. Let's see if I can get them right in the Macca. It'll be interesting to see what I'm doing in the Macca, definitely, after 20 minutes. I'm going to be very curious. Or 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, the cars seem to change a lot for me at the moment. Say that, the Lambo was broken and seemed to go quite well. Well, maybe because I had a bit of a break halfway when I got smashed up. And that stopped me entering this zone. So many unanswered questions right now, team, I'll tell you that. Couldn't tell you. Also, oh, come on, Jeff. Is it just me, or is it lighter than the other races were? Maybe not. Weird. Should be identical, but it feels like that one's got really dark. I'm wondering if I'm actually going to be terrible with this new update. This is me struggling in the races now. I'm getting to a point where my car is not really doing much. Yeah, there was like I got hit in the back by Hadley, and it's 2 and a bit seconds. Am I missing something? Like, why is that such a struggle? My tyre pressures are slightly out, and yet I'm really... Oh, come on, Jeff. Sorry, gang. My tyre pressure is slightly out, and yet I'm nowhere near that apex. I hope everyone's going to struggle. I really do, because... Yeah, I would say this is different. I'm happy if everyone's struggling. I'll tell you that. If it's just me, then I'm in for some interesting times here coming up. I can't say I had this in the Lambo, but in the Ferrari I am, and the Porsche, I'm suddenly becoming very slow and unable to brake, and my pressure is slightly off. Let's see if that's a pattern with the McLaren. Let's get it slowed down, shall we? Okay. Right. I'm all for tyre degradation if that's the thing. If you need to start adjusting massively your braking distances through a 20-minute race, I'm all for that, but I don't remember that being a thing in the Lambo. If anything, I'm just going quicker and quicker. No, my front tyres are now super hot. Yeah, right, I think it's my driving style, JH, which is perfectly acceptable, but then, yeah, I'm really going to have to change my driving style, sort of thing. I always found that I was a little bit more rotating the wheel than I probably should, I think, when I'm looking at it. Like, you know, a lot of people say never go above 90 degrees turn, and I'd often be dragging it to a bit further. Remember Rementaria? David, it's a pleasure to have you with us. I'm really happy you're here. We're doing one more race this evening, so if you fancy joining us for a bit of practice at Kyalami, you're more than welcome. I am right now struggling in the new Ferrari. Thing is, JH, I didn't really have this in the Lambo. I'm not sure if you were tuned into that race, but I don't remember having the problem in the Lambo. In the Porsche, yes. In this, yes. Again, I don't know if it's just because I've messed up my front pressures. Right there, maybe if I just had them both lower and they went around in a lower range. I worked on the dampers while using Ferrari. Oh, you guys are clever. Tomorrow you'll race to Trump. Yes, Alicia, it is official. Our reach is global. Why am I not braking there? Do you reckon the brake bias as well? Oh, dragging this thing around. So I tried the Porsche and the Lambo. I really like the Lambo. Basically, JH, it must be that. I love an oversteery car. If it's understeery, I just make it worse until the tyres fall off, and then it's even worse. I mean, it is kind of funny how early I'm braking now and still missing everything. But the tyre pressures are wrong. I can tell you that. Not as wrong as my driving style. Make the Porsche great again. I don't think that's going to happen, Dan. Sorry. But yeah, David, love to see you with us, and hope you're enjoying the show. Hey. The messages on LFM did make me laugh. But Greg, if you're here, or if you're not here, we have the world famous Rementaria with us. So it's a shame you're missing that one, buddy. Look at me doing 46 sevens with my best effort. Oh, what happened there, Hadley? You're with me for a minute. I cannot wait to jump in the McLaren and see what is going on, because this is forever turning. Hey, Greg. Greg, meet David. David, meet Greg. It turns out, Greg, the other day, that BMW smashed into me was the Rementaria. Okay, so my opinion about the new cars.
Alright, race is over. Good job, mate. You did your
My
best.
opinion
Bring it back to
is,
bed.
I've now raced all three. And I love the Lambo. The Porsche was fun. And then the Ferrari was very sort of, I don't want to say boring in the end, but I guess more predictable. But I think my steering rotation isn't set up properly for the Ferrari.
Green light, go, go, go.
Yeah, big time. Pigeon says the Mac is unreal. Look at that. Okay, last race. Here we go. Okay, this is the last race for me. Right. Let's quit and get the Maca out. Yeah, the brakes are not great. But you get used to the brakes, I guess. Because they're not like the end, they're not that bad. Oh, the Porsche brakes. David, the Porsche brakes were terrible. I don't know what I was doing wrong. Let's get in the best car in the game, shall we? Sorry. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Here we are. Back at... Oh, we got some new stuff. Yeah, why not? Let's get some weeby things going on. Weeby for my wifey. There we go. Is that on aggressive? Okay, this will be my last race tonight. Beautiful Maca for the win. Right. Okay, so 26, 25, 0, 26, 1, 25, 8. They better be right. Out of the mouth. 26, 25, 9, 26, 1, and 25, 8. Is that all? Okay. I love seeing you guys chatting in chat. Nice to see. Right. I like this on 5, you know. A bit slow, but I found that I'm good there. Right. Actually, back in 1 second, team. Favourite sweet in my mouth. Let's go. Let's go, gang. Oh yeah, don't worry about that, buddy. I broke a bit early there, Pidge, by the way. Oh, I can't wait to see some of your edits, Greg. Can't wait. Greg, do you ever do any like motion blur and stuff like that, and Booker and all those really cool things that I don't know what I'm doing? Right. Home sweet home, team. But, oh, hello. A new tyre model. Okay. And I guess a new setup, right? I don't normally use the setup. Dirk is in the Macca. Go on, Dirk. Joining the Dirty Macca gang. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. It feels all very new. I've been driving 3 other cars this evening. It's not quite like home yet. Give me a moment. I mean, the tyre model's different, so... Oh, not intentional. Oh, Greg, you should have just claimed that one, buddy. I've been like, oh wow, you're really arty. I'm skilled. Anyway. Nice. Hey, understeer. A bit understeery. Let's drop the traction control. Dan, how cool would it be if Greg uploaded pictures of his rig into the chat on Discord? How about that, huh? Okay, I'm swerving around here. You can hear it, can't you? Okay, team. Let's try and get a little bit of speed and skill on this one, shall we? Try and get a little bit. I must admit, I'm really nervous about attacking now. I don't want to overdo the tyres. The car feels different. I think it's the setup. I must admit. Got a bit of work to do. I was not expecting that, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of oversteering. You can hear it in the tyres, right? Let's hope they last. I feel like I'm braking quite well on the McLaren, but I'm wondering if that's just the tyres being fresh or not being wrecked. I think they're very sensitive to pressures over 27 now. overarching guess. Oh. Bad exit. So.
Well done, mate. Trust your best.
There are things the McLaren doesn't do brilliantly. But let's focus on the good stuff, shall we? Down. Maybe I've lost my touch, gang. Maybe that Lambo's just ridiculously quick and I'll have to nerf it. Oh, I'm not going to get away with that. Deary me. Yeah, this setup is not as aggressive as what I'm used to, I think. The one I had was very aggressive. From a good friend on the Discord, and I'm now back on a kind of default one, and default aggressive, and yeah, it's a bit understeery at times. Maybe the Lambo's my new main. Did it slide more than before? A little bit again. I mean, I'm just checking my PSIs. My PSIs are fine. So I think it's sliding about the same probably. I know I'm just yeah.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I'm gonna have to change my driving style, I think, to say the least. To say the least, I'm gonna have to make some adaptations to my driving style, I think. I don't know what else is changing throughout the evening. I mean, I should be getting kind of quicker. Not seeing that at the moment. Okay. Well, we're on our average 46 at the moment. I mean, I won't raise fuel, but anything heavy. Okay.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Should we blame the new physics for all this? Should I get in the Lambo? I don't feel like I'm... Yeah, I feel like I've got the same kind of focus that I had at the beginning of the night. Maybe not. No. Maybe I should stop second guessing it. Yeah, I'm going to have to get used to it. The Macca feels different. I'm not sure how. Other than my rear tyres are now melting. Wow. I think for the race I might drop them all down quite a lot and see what happens. This makes me a little bit nervous for LFM tomorrow night. Kind of wondering where I'm going to be. I might do a few laps during the day, and if the Lambo is just a lot quicker, then I've got no shame with using that. Because I was going alright in that earlier with a lot of damage. I mean, it wasn't a race, so I was putting a few laps together with a little bit of focus, but I mean, there's nothing I should be able to do here. And yeah, I need to turn left. I need to turn left.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
That is mental. 3 seconds of damage. Okay, so first of all, gang. Yeah, big challenge in this macro right now to try and match what I was doing before. That's what we're trying to do, really, isn't it? I'm not too worried about the Lambo time, really. That's kind of irrelevant. What I want to do is get to my old macro times, which were low 44s and high 43.
Slow car ahead.
That's what I want to get to, so...
Flag ahead. Be careful.
Now, it doesn't help that I'm using a different setup. It is a different setup now. I'm on the standard aggressive.
Losing time is
And I was using a preset one before. I think if I go back to that one, it's got the whole negative toe and it will ruin my tyres. So, I'm not excited about doing that. And then look, I've just broke too early for that. And there's half a second. The oversteer is a...
cut detected.
The oversteer is a thing now. That must be the setup, right? That oversteer? What do you reckon, team? In the Lambo, I did a PB nearly, and I was going to break it, and that car had 17 seconds of damage. Crazy. Nice to see Chris on pace already. Yeah, Zaza, or Cloud. Sorry, not Chris. Claudio. Apologies, Claudio. You call me the Sim Racing Cafe. I can call you something else. 42.5, looking good. Yeah. Do you reckon it's quite different, or do you reckon we're having an off evening? Because you and I, Hadley, we're about the same kind of skill and pace, I think. I'm gonna lower. I'm going to lower the PSI. Easier to overdrive the car. Do you think, Dan? Because unfortunately overdriving is my forte. I was worried if this was going to be a thing. No, overdriving is... Oh, look at the tyre pressures. 100 on the rear right. Yikes. And then the front left not getting very warm. Okay. So yeah, I definitely cooked that. Although it was at the highest, and that's because I spun it. Okay. A lot of challenges here. I like it. I like it. I mean, I'm not an esports, so this isn't going to ruin my career. But... yeah, and the McLaren just now wasn't very stable. If I try my setup in the race, I'm sure it's going to bite me. So, or should I just do that? I'm just going to do it. The pressures aren't going to be... no, I can't. The pressures won't be right. I'll do that after the race. It's getting a bit late, but after the race, I might do a few laps on that setup. Or not. I might just do it tomorrow. Because changing setup on the car doesn't really help, does it? It's just I've got the setup, which is a bit... negative toe. Should I just do it? 4 laps got me down to 2.8. See, this is what I'm thinking. I'm having massive problems, Hadley, with my handling in after 10 minutes in the race, and I didn't notice it with the Lambo, I don't think. But with the Ferrari and the Porsche, after 10 minutes, I was really off. Like, my braking distances went really long, and I was 2 seconds slow. This is, yeah. Okay, Pidge. I don't know. Again, I'm not particularly great at the game, and I haven't got that many hours, so I'm not sure how confident I'm critiquing. But yeah, the Lambo was fine, and then the Porsche and Ferrari, the tyre died. I don't know what I did differently in the Lambo. I drove that really hard, I thought, on aggressive setup. Tried to get the pressures right, and then went, and they kind of stayed good all race. And it's weird I've not been able to do that since. I don't see what I'm doing differently. I'd like to think I'm getting a bit better each race, if anything, but maybe I'm just going down a hill this evening with pace. Let's see. No, back in 1 second. I really want to go to the other setup, but I can't. I don't think that's right to be so low. But
30 seconds.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try and have a really solid 20 minutes earlier. Safe setup. Oh, don't say that, JH. I get a feeling this might be better than safe. Well, look, I can only try, right? It's good to know. Oh, cheers, Dan. No, of course, buddy. I'm grateful for you staying. You know the rules. I'm very glad you stayed for as long as you could. I know you're an hour ahead at least. Or was it 2? I think you're an hour ahead. I think you're 2 ahead, aren't you? Hope not. It's quite late. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to do my best. I've just got to try and put in some good laps here. That's all I'm going to try and do. We've got a little community Macca gang here. Look how beautiful they are. Look at this. Yeah, cheers, Dan. Thanks for joining us. I hope to see you tomorrow night on stream and in the Discord, of course. And then Saturday, Silverstone we're doing, aren't we? That's going to be fun. Right. Okay, let's just try and have a good stint here. Let's try and have a good stint. PC is on 5. I'm going to leave that on 5.
Green light, show them what you got.
A little bit of a gap in the middle.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Let's go.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I don't mind if I've got to make more micro corrections. 1 hour. Okay, cool. Nice one, buddy. Have a good night. That was slow, I know it was. Yes! I think me and Dirk had the same problem. I think me and Dirk had the same thing, and I know Dirk's good, so it can't be all me. Wow. Okay. Tomorrow. Can you imagine tomorrow? Oh, I'm sorry to see you go there, RGT. Try and have my usual McLaren stint at Kyalami. I might even go quiet for a moment stream. If anyone drops a 10th like, I'll be quite happy. That'd be quite cool. Break a streaming record. But yeah, I might just try and give this my best because I'm really... No! Oh! That oversteer on the slow turns is killing me. It's happened already quite a few times in quali. Wow, I'm slow. Okay, and it cooks the tyres as well. It cooks the tyres big time. When you see Dirk having that many problems, you know it's tricky. I guess he's trying new things as well. It's quite funny because they were like, yeah, you'll be able to drive over the curb now, it's easy. Meanwhile, my tyres are just toast. They give us with one hand and they take us away.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Sorry, Dirk, I thought you were staying outside of me there.
Car on the right.
Sorry, Dirk.
Right.
You know what, I think I'll be okay in the Macca. I just need to settle down a bit.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Aye, Dirk.
Clear on the right.
You should have let me in there, Dirk. Come on. I was on a little train. We had a little train going. You should let me in. Honestly. I thought you loved me, Dirk. Do you know what? When your tyre pressures are a bit low, everything's Gucci. I think the bottom half of 26 suits me a lot more than the top half. When your tyres are in the low 26s, they've got more grip and it seems a bit more manageable, I would say. Oh, look at me! Chatting absolute rubbish and spinning out on that turn because I was waffling. Oh my god.
Got some light damage.
Oh, that was unfortunate. I did not know there was another car there. Was that you,
Slow car.
Hadley? Epic. Now I've got 14 seconds of damage. What a stream. Wow. Thank you for having dropped the 10th like. That's very generous. Oh, look at this. What a embarrassment I am. Driving like that. Okay. Well, the 17 seconds really gave the Lambo a new lease of life, so let's see what we've got, shall we? The tyre pressures have gone really hot, that's probably me spinning out. Good. I've noticed, yeah, the second half of 26 to 27 is not nice territory. Only one thing for it, team. I'm going to pit. And we're going to find out the rest of what this car's about. On some decent clean lap. I think it was a lot more me than the setup. And having a lower PSI definitely helps over having a higher one. I would say for me at the moment. Maybe that was the case in the Lambo. I think there might be more like 24s, 26 4s and 5s rather than 8s and 9s. Because then that quickly seemed to get too much for me. Okay. Interesting because I feel like maybe with the McLaren as well there's less emphasis on the suspension when you're braking. Like when I'm releasing the brakes, not a lot's changing, whereas before there was definitely quite a lot of seesaw when you release the brake, and I'm not feeling that so much now. And I don't know if that's because the suspension has improved and it's not so wibbly wobbly now. Couldn't tell you. It would be nice to do a half decent lap. I know the car's broken, but the pressures are okay, and I don't see why not. So let's just try and do a half decent one. Not even getting my delta above a 46. It's crazy. Oh boy. Wow. Wow, look, I'm not ahead at all. Still not ahead on a 46. Interesting. What was I so far from the Lambo? This is mad. I was absolutely cooking in that Lambo earlier. Was it just luck? Did I just get a little bit of pace from out of nowhere or something? Because this is... feels pedestrian now. And again, gang, I had all the damage in the Lambo. I had more damage. But look, I just dragged a 45.9. What are we going to find out tomorrow, Greg? Do you want me to do all my races in the Lambo? Is that it? And win everything? I am a bit perplexed right now. I don't know what I'm doing so badly. I must admit, the car doesn't feel too bad with damage. Yeah, cheers. I'm very tempted right now. I might do a few laps tomorrow and see if it wasn't just some sort of mirage. But yeah. I'm struggling at 45.5.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
Struggling at 45.4. Getting down to a low 45. I don't know what I'm doing that badly or differently. Okay, low 45. Well, low 45 really. Tyre pressures are good, so tyre pressures I always say stay below the 5 because as soon as you go to the higher point, that is very early. Struggle to have a very early brake there. Yeah. So maybe I want to try the other cars without overdoing the brake pressures, whatever you want to call it. Let's say. But I feel like I can't do better than a 45 at the moment. I mean, at least it's getting a bit consistent. It's probably down to tyre pressure making a huge difference. You've got to keep those tyre pressures low. That's my experience so far. I'll be taking that into the racing tomorrow. Ah, that's a quit on it. The catching suspensions and so on the bumps, I don't know if that's better or worse. It's hard to say. Whether that's better or worse. I don't remember it reacting like that before, but then you can save it. And I don't know if you can probably save it before, so it's like a double-edged sword. Oh look, we've made it better, but you're probably going to die more often. Okay. I think it'll be good to see the opinions of people like Jardier and those who are fast and regular and can give us a bit more insight after they've been doing it for a few weeks on a few cars on a few tracks. Obviously there's a bit of excitement right now and I dare say they're all keen to show their excitement to Kunoff, so I'm not sure how much dissenting voice you'll hear amongst the pack. I don't think I'm going to go much faster than the 45 here. I don't want to blame the damage. Because I have more in the Lambo, basically, so it doesn't mean too much. I mean, at least I feel like I've got it under control mostly now. With the tyre pressures. Ah, no, that wasn't good. I tried to brake late there. Didn't work. With the tyre pressures lower, I'm not having the weird braking issues and stuff like that, which is good. Whatever I can do to keep them low is going to be a win. Other than that, yeah, it's going to be hopefully a challenge for a lot of people and not just me or Dan. I mean, I saw Dirk have a few spins. I don't know if he was just testing stuff, but yeah, I hope everyone's going to have this challenge as much as I am right now, because if not, that road to 2K ELO. I can see a man on Mars before I get out of this road. I don't mean watching Martian. Oh, there's that inside turn problem again. Oh, yellow. Is that you, Padley? Right, another good lap, please. Tyre pressures are good. Let's go. Okay, that felt better on the braking, but no difference on the time. That felt near optimum, I'll be honest. Oh, that's not optimum at all. Guys, I'm struggling to get below 45 in my Mac-up. And I could normally hit an early 44 in it. Again, a little bit damaged, but I don't think it's a second. No way that a second's worth of damage. Well, I've been nattering away. Schneider has caught up in his Honda. We might have a race on our hands for the last few laps. Surprising me how fast I was on the Lambo. Very bad. Go on, buddy.
Car on the right.
Off you go.
Clear on the right.
I'm going to go 2 by 2 through here, then we race up these tears. Tears before bedtime. Okay, there'll be a few laps left. Let's see what we can salvage. Schneider doing a 44.1. My PB here is a 45.0 right now. What am I doing wrong? Let's have a look. Okay, that's a tiny bit faster. Okay. We're a 10th up. This is it, team. Nearly 2 tenths up now. Don't get out the champagne just yet. 3 tenths. Oh, back to 2. Bad exit. 1 tenth even. Hey, we had a good... No, I'm not cheering you going, buddy. We had a good exit out of the hill. We're still a 10th up. We're still nearly a 10th up. What is this? I'm not saying I'm driving my best ever, but I mean, I think for Kyalami, I'm sort of near my current maximum. Look at this. I ain't gonna get another second here. Crazy. I mean, maybe it's just the damage of the car, right, team? Okay, I just did like me. That's me, 44.9 in the McLaren.
Well done, mate. The fastest
I've got to try the other setup, haven't I? I might try it this stream. I'm very tempted to see now. I might as well let the server run over and then just try it. That way the server settings are the same. very sloppy. Sorry team, I'm thinking now about setups and changing for the last few laps. Get a bit sloppy there. Put it back on track. Okay, so last lap coming up. Higher pressures are fine. So yeah, my experience at the moment is don't go high on the pressures. It's not nice. Doesn't seem to work for me at all. I am struggling to go below 145 at Kyalami at the moment in the McLaren. My favourite weapon. I'm driving fairly competently, like I don't do a lot better than this on this track, and I'm trying to hit my marks and drive quite smooth, which seems to be happening. I'm even doing this turn a lot better than I normally do. But nothing, I mean that's a bit wide, I know, but nothing seems to be shifting it. Oh, okay, I don't remember being like that before. Maybe it was. Maybe I'm being a bit sensitive. Oh. Thank you, boys. Having a last lap spin, I didn't want to cause them trouble. In fact, at this rate, I'm going to know what's coming up, I don't know. They're going around that part of the track, that was cool. Let's just finish this, shall we? So, being on the curb like that and spinning, I don't know if that was happening before. I know I've got a little bit of damage, JH. Actually, I've probably got a fair bit now because I took another bump, didn't I? 16. I had more damage. That Lambo, I feel like watching this back later what I was doing because I don't get that. I do not get what happened there. Oh, one thing I didn't mention on stream yet, which I mentioned in the Discord earlier, my SpeedMaxRacing wheel. This, oh, I never get.
Some severe damage at the front.
Isn't helping anyone. Let's just leave that. Yeah, let's stop messing around here. SpeedMaxRacing wheel. This thing here, it broke right on stream the other day. Ruined my ELO, blah blah. What's a bit of it like? Well, you know, it happened in the quali, but I didn't have a good quali, and I had to use this without practice. I've got all the excuses. Anyway, I messaged 3D Wrap, the guys who sort of own the company, I think, that make these, and they said they're sending me a new one. Is that Jensen? I wish that was my big problem. Okay, well look, thank you to everyone who took part tonight in the races. I'm actually going to go to the next quali and try out my old setup. I know, Greg, because they're like €300 each. I can't afford that for a wheel, for a Thrustmaster. So, I'm very happy to send anyone, because that is my favourite wheel by a long shot. I do love the shape of that wheel. I'm trying to point it. I do love that wheel. It is great. I mean, this is a brilliant all-rounder, don't get me wrong. Very happy with this, same size. But that thing is just... I feel like I'm really tuned in with it, and the buttons have got a great click and they're nice and big. Right. Let's let this click over to the next race. You can do that. Is it because I haven't finished yet? I think it's yeah, it's not giving me the green flag. Then it next. Does that work? Yeah. Session's ended. Cheers, Greg. I'm going to try a few laps now with that other setup and see if I can get closer to normal. I don't know what's going on here. I'm a bit nervous about me and the Macca not being that fast. I hope everyone's a lot slower, but I don't think it is like that.
Green light. Give it all
Let's
you
try
can.
it. I mean, I do want to go to bed myself, so it's going to do a few setup. A few laps. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, come on, let's go. Thanks again to everyone who's tuned in this evening. It's been great to have you here. And especially a big thank you to those of you who've been able to take part in the racing as well. It's great having you on track with me. Dirk, Hadley, who else have we had? I think. Back Daniel, of course, earlier. And anyone else from the community? Not sure. Anyway. Right, so let's see how this feels with my old setup. This could be weird. Okay. So we're sure I've got the turn that we were missing, I think. Let's see what happens. I mean, my pressures are off. Whatever. Oh boy, this is... Yeah, I think my steering ratio and things like that on the setup are different. Yeah, this feels a lot better. Interesting. Didn't need to do that. Oh! Okay, so the TC is a bit lower. Brakes are lovely. I think the pressures might get a bit hot a bit quickly. Tyres are already getting a little bit hot. Let's see if we can eke out a lap before they get too hot. Otherwise I might just dust some pressures and do another lap, but I do want to find out. Let's go. Maybe not. I think I'm going to need to adjust some pressures. It's already looking a bit hot. Yeah. I mean, I haven't changed them for this, so I don't really know, but it looks like they're already getting overheated. I mean, this is one of those negative tone meta setups, right? So, okay. Let's try and change it from that quickly. I just want to do a few laps. Just check I'm not going crazy. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that. Let's try that. Tempting. Kyalami is one of those pits where you just about reach 50 at the edge before you need a pit limiter. You could almost do without it, but you'll probably get in trouble one day, so let's not. Okay, let's go. So tyre pressure should be better. Let's put the TC up a little bit, to be fair. I did have it like that before, I think, yesterday. Yesterday I was able to do 43.5 in the Macca at Kyalami in this setup. So let's see what's changed then, right? Because it's literally the same setup. Obviously we need the tyres to warm up just a touch. But this should be the best comparison we're getting so far this evening. We've got the same car as I had yesterday evening and the same setup. On the same track. And I haven't changed the setup. get over how nice that Lambo was. That was really nice. Okay, I'll say it again, the lower half of the pressures, the car feels so much nicer for me. Interesting. And as soon as I get in the top half of the 26s, I am not at my best. Eee. Bad. Very slidey rear there. Wow, the drift in there, I mean, I don't remember doing that before. Interesting. I don't remember doing that drift before. Control. Oh. Well, I'm guessing Rory Alexander will be streaming tomorrow at Kyalami, you know. It'll be interesting to see how he's doing. He'll be driving maybe one or two new cars. He's very fast, he does, you know, 41s here. So I wonder what kind of pace he'll be on if he does it tomorrow. Tuning in. I'm sure he'll be very proud of the stream he had today, that was incredible. We had about 200 gifted memberships, which is just a real scene. So congratulations to you, Rory, for smashing the streaming game. No denying that one. That felt super slow, I'm not going to lie. 45.8.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Okay, here we go, team. Let's try and do something better. Damn, those slow turns now. I'll tell you, the only thing overheating now, Jade, is me.
Well done, mate.
I've managed to 44.4 and I am on a sweat, and it's been a while since I managed to sweat hard in this game, I'll be honest. Look at that.
Your lap time is invalidated.
Oh,
Please try to
man.
stay on the track. We've got some light damage on the front of the car.
It's me done. Okay, a 44.4 with blood, sweat and tears. I found it very easy in the Lambo, comparatively, I think. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy. Well, look, thank you everyone who's tuned in tonight. I really appreciate all of your support and love and chat and questions. And I'll put my microphone over there like a muppet. thank you everyone for this evening. It's been great. My headache, I think, was gone. I think I've defeated it with heavy racing for 4 hours. 3 hours. Get right, Jeff. Loved the Lambo. Porsche couldn't brake. Ferrari is a bit dead, and I was very slow in the Porsche and Ferrari. Maybe the pressures were wrong, I think. And with the Macca, well, a 44.4 is okay. It's okay. Maybe I'm just a bit worn out now, I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for your love and support. I love seeing you all on the chat and in Discord and on socials. So I'll see you on the next one tomorrow night when we're doing this on LFM. Oh, it's going to be tough. Bye.
With frogs, cold night and the winter hot cold. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Yeah, yeah. The end. Got to end it all on the weekend. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Oh, oh, yeah. You don't really wanna know me. Hanging in the corner with a nose bleed. High on whatever they sold me. That's the old me, yeah. 6 years later trying to find me. Still trying to figure out the line.